Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Joe. Welcome back to SNES's Life Tonight. War 2410. War never changes. Yeah, it's interesting looking. It's something. This dude on the front clearly looks like, a spacefaring guy with some crazy looking laser guns. There's a jet in the background, some tanks. I don't want to judge harshly against the cover, but it doesn't look the artwork does not look particularly impressive here. But what the nep is this? Yeah, that's what I'm just saying, Lord Goober. Welcome in. It looks interesting. I don't know. I've seen some bad cover art on some decent games though, like Mega Man. For God's sakes, come on. It's benefit of the doubt. It doesn't look great, but it gets the point across. Clearly, there's going to be war. Yeah, war. Oh, come around to the back of the box. You are the last line of defense. Year is 2003. Look out. The world's ended in 2003. Geneticists unlocked the secrets of life. Man decided to create perfect soldiers. And of course, shit went wrong. Why wouldn't it? 3 new life forms intended to protect and serve. Orcs, androids, and Mars, which are just genetically enhanced humans, are now battling for world domination. Powerful forces dedicated to restoring order have been secretly assembled. This army is a way for you to lead in the fate of humanity in your hands. Alright, so you are apparently the regular humans, I assume, which is the 4th faction that you don't get a chance. I want to be the orcs, though, frankly. Taking a look over here at the right, we get what appears to be a stat sheet. Bottom left looks like someone's getting bombed. Top right, clearly an overhead map. Bottom right is guys fighting it out. That looks rough. Yeah, anyway, it looks like something. I'm anticipating a dun dun dun. What up, Joe? What up, monkey? How are you tonight, buddy? I'm anticipating what essentially equates to an early sort of Advanced Wars situation here. Mission control overview. This is 2003 Genetic Cipher code. Blah blah. We get a little thing here to describe the controller, of course, which is important. There are a lot of controls in this game. I did actually go through this manual. You go through, it gives you maps, information screens when you click on units. There is a radar screen when you're in the thing that will kind of give you a position of everything. And as well as you can get in there and list your unit status, which is nice. These are just battle animations. So this is very, one, it's very bad looking, but 2, it is very much like Advance Wars. It's going to pit your 2 units against each other. They're going to do damage. You're going to see who comes out on top. There are different terrains and things to fight on. This game, as far as I can tell in here, basically boils down to moving your units to get advantage through terrain and distance, as well as, of course, matchups. Tanks can't shoot back at planes, so planes can just bomb tanks all day long without issues. So we got Stormbringer, which is a combat tank, heavy artillery, light attack vehicles, the Rage Cage, troop transport, that's funny, the Megadeth, all-terrain medium tank. We got Bad Boys, Omega Force, Hailstorm, Earthquake, mechs. Oh, we get mechs, Skyrunners, Thunder Bomber. Oh, and then we get into the other races. It does list here all of their, strengths and weaknesses, which is nice. How's the Syndicate port? Didn't play the Syndicate port yet. That was going to be next. So I was supposed to play this yesterday and then Syndicate tonight. But ended up watching my nephew yesterday. So we're playing this tonight. Syndicate should be on Wednesday. That's the plan. Yeah, so we get all these unit ideas in here. And basically there's like 20 some odd missions, I think, in this game. And we're going to play hopefully a couple of them, I guess. It depends on how long it takes to actually get through any of this nonsense. I love point and click, not point and clicks. I mean, I did like point and clicks back in the day. I like strategy war games. I cut my teeth on Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. Now, that was 96. So, and it was the first of that style game I'd ever played either, like an RTS. This is not an RTS. This is a strategy, like, turn-based game. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, more similar to Advanced Wars than Warcraft, obviously. Play the garbage seeds, they said. The garbage seeds? I'd rather be heckling. Fair enough. Look, this doesn't have to be an amazing game, but I'm curious to see what it offers, what it's got out here. Randomizers, since can get really messy. Yeah, hard pass on the randomizers. No sports ball fan. No, I don't give a shit about sports ball. Never have, probably never will. What's funny is I coached Pee Wee football after high school for a couple years. You'd think I'd care more about it. But yeah, I don't. It's just, sports has never been my thing, man. Same. Well, it's interesting looking. Data link established. Mission brief. Why am I looking through the eyes of like a helmet? Orc scouting. Improve your command ability. Victory conditions. Total destruction. Fair enough. Good luck. Every time I read good luck, I hear it in Sergeant Pepper's voice. Good luck. Background noise. I'm watching 2 streams and playing Monster Sanctuary. Same. I don't even have it on, brother. Alright, what we got up here? This is a heavy tank. Probably another heavy tank. Just a regular tank. Medium tank. So he's got a bunch of tanks. I, on the other hand, have a tank. Tank. I can tell the guy on the ground is already just a troop. A heavy tank. Okay. So he has 3 tanks. Oh, and there is a trooper back there. And I have 3 tanks and a trooper. So we're basically on the level playing field here. Damn, that thing's got some range. Pew! Alright, fair enough. Everything has a specific battle radius here. Guys can go up. What was their battle radius? 1. It's a pretty short radius. I'm gonna have to come out of the freaking thing to fight this guy, aren't I? Bummer. Actually, this looks way cooler. Should play Man 95 for Super Bowl time. What up, the Stomp? Distemper? This looks way cooler. I mean, this looks something. I hesitate to call it way cooler, but it's interesting, at least. Get 'em, fellas! It blows my mind that this was 95. Like, this is hella simple looking. And that's not to say it's necessarily bad, but like, in 96 we got Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, and Command & Conquer Red Alert. To say that those looked significantly better than this would really be an understatement. Like, this shit looks like it's made for the original Nintendo, or maybe like, you know, like a Commodore 64. It certainly doesn't look like it belonged on the Super Nintendo. I wonder if this was a port from somewhere else, actually, like an older game. That's something to think about. Goodbye, soldiers. Pew pew pew. Give me the old pew pew. Oh, soldiers aren't gonna live long. Ah. Get him. You can't even shoot me. I was too far away. My guys are less like our heavy tanks and more like artillery. Single pew. Oh, come on. That's a bit low. Did like no damage to him. Which means these guys are probably also not going to do hardly any damage. This one of 2 games made by the developer. Good lord. What other game did they make? Uh-oh. Looks like I'm going to lose a unit here. Another game? A sequel to this that will be in your October 1990s. Jesus. Really? Not that close, huh? Fair enough, I suppose. Where you going, brother? Didn't want this smoke. Artillery! Yeah! Bam, sucker! It worked. I drew him out with the fodder infantry. I commend you to your death, sirs. Oh, they survived that nonsense. I expected them to die, actually. I can't imagine the sequel to this will be much different. Although maybe they'll hire a different artist to get a better look on it. I don't know. Guessing I'm actually probably going to die on this attack. Man, in this attack, many of you may die. That is a sacrifice I am willing to make. That is a fact. I'm glad I can attack diagonally. These dudes are probably dead. They had like no health left. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought might happen. Guard the artillery, men. Now those dudes are probably dead. I was shocked they survived last time. There they go. We knew it was coming, right? Bombs! Hells yeah. Long range artillery is the winner. Oh, that's it. The enemy's like, I'm not coming out of this building. Orcs! Oh, those look like some 40k orcs right there. They even got top knots. Wah! Indeed, wah! Oh no! That's alright. My artillery will take care of these dudes. I already fired with that. He's not willing to leave. He's like, I'm gonna stay right here, thanks. The book did say that when you're in a building like that, you regenerate health, so that's fair to sit there. Except you're obviously gonna die. Boom! Victory! Or death! But victory! That's it. Just a sword. Oh, password system. And transmission. Mission 2. Opponent Mars. Scouting. Victory. Total destruction. I'm assuming that later levels you get things like capture a city or do certain specific things, you know. Alright, they're down there. Oh shit, the map got a lot bigger, didn't it? The map got a lot bigger. Good lord. Why? Why is the map so fucking big? And everything's kind of right in the middle. Okay. So what do I got? I got a couple tank units. He's got kind of the same. It looks like we're pretty much set up identically here. Holy moly. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a dude into that city, am I? Nope. That kind of sucks. Medium tanks. Where's my heavy tanks? Those were the dudes doing all the lifting last round from super far away. Yeah, these bros. First off, you boys move north. Wee. No fair, they started closer to the city than me. How did I see the radar thing? Where was that at? We there. Using gold defense. Where's the B button? Oh, there it goes. Oh my god, so that's how big the maps get? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Alright. We gotta smoke this dude out of that city. What? Why can't he get into those woods? Is it because this dude's in the way? You. Get out of the way. No, he's just apparently not going to get into the woods. Well, that's dumb. Get 'em, lads. That took a significantly larger chunk out of my thing than I thought it would. Considering how much damage those guys did to that other one, I probably shouldn't have done this. Yeah, I didn't think that would end well for me. Alright, let's go. I like to at least get a shoot back before you die. I don't know if there's maybe some numbers game in the background, like, well, you took damage first, so you shoot less effectively, but I tricked him. I convinced him to kill my dudes on foot. Hey now, you stay away from my heavy tanks, you bastard. I don't want to lose my heavy tanks, that would suck. Well, doesn't look super great, does it? What up, Buck? How's it going, buddy? How you doing tonight? What are you doing playing this during the Super Bowl? I don't care about Super Bowl. I don't care about sports, brother. I never have. Sports is boring. Boring. Mobility. My city. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying. Don't you have teach school in the morning? You have to call off because of the Super Bowl? Box this dude in so he can't get to my heavy tank. That tank's too important. Yeah, I got this. Years of experience, lad. I'll be fine. Die, superhumans. Or not. Apparently not. Yeah, the combat animations are there, but they certainly don't have the same visual appeal as like Advance Wars does. And I get that this was ages before Advance Wars, but like, wow, it's a lot not as good. No! Why are you shooting me in the desert, you bastards? Oh, you can move diagonally, I guess. I forgot that. Whoops. I'm stupid. I surrounded that dude orthogonally and forgot that you can move diagonal in this. Which is funny, because I just did that earlier, did the diagonal hop thing. You know, not always the smartest. Oop. Where in the book? How much repair do you get from sitting on a building? Energy. Ah! When I got occupy the center of a city, it'll be recharged to full strength. And the center will change to the army's corresponding color. And restoring the medium tank to maximum strength. So does that not last the whole time he's there, I guess? Oh no. I probably should have concentrated on murdering a tank unit instead of those guys. I'm not the most strategically adept person. Boom, boom, boom. Studio Mill, what's going on? I almost forgot about this game to oblivion. I mean, I didn't know this game was a thing, so I did forget about it. Is this something you've actually played, Studio? How's the climate? Here in Mill, we are having an unusual cold season. Climate change, most likely. It's cold here. Has been for a while. Take as much of the city space as we can here. Just to try and keep them out of it. Like, if they want it, they're gonna have to murder me. Make sure all the tanks have fought. This one has not, but he cannot. Good as it gets, I guess. It's been below freezing here for the better part of a month now. Oh, today it got above freezing. And then tomorrow's supposed to be fairly warm. Fairly being as just above freezing. Pew! Yeah, shoot my fodder troops. I don't care about those. Bloop. Ooh, heavy tanks. We all know how bad those are. Oof. Try to finish these dudes off. Which one is more... Oops. Which one is more hurt? Go after the one that I have a chance to kill, I guess. Just makes the most sense. Not enough. Oh dear. I only need to do a sliver of damage to those things. That's enough. Run, get to the city. It's defensible. Goodbye, big tanks. I'll miss you severely. They do so much damage. Boom. Yeah, it sucks. I'm not doing so hot. I think I might end up losing this battle, actually. We kill each other, maybe? Neither of us. We're looking too hot on the health bar front. Ooh. Oh, yeah. There it went. I thought that might happen. Now, it said when you move into the center of a city like that with a unit, you take it over and restore to full health. The question is, since I already own it, if these guys move in here, will they restore to full health? Which they did. That's huge. You just have to make it so you can move a unit in and out every turn. Get the grunt work on here. Neon green tanks. Very much. We're looking at health-wise here. I can't do much damage to these dudes, but it might be worth trying to do something. Commando. I think these dudes might be able to kill that tank above them. Like, he doesn't have much health left. Maybe. Just maybe. That or to leave it at like a sliver. Ah, I left it at a sliver. Ain't that a crock? Yeah, it's not looking great for me here. Not looking great at all. There is a way in further levels. There's like 3 cities. There's like a factory, a power plant, and like a production. And if you have all 3, you can build new units. It's interesting that it requires 3 things to do, though. Goodbye, tanks. Oh, actually, no, I'm still alive. For the moment. Nice. Get 'em, lads. Alright, hold on. Who's worth health up here? Those dudes are almost dead. Those dudes are basically dead. So, let's see if these guys can finish this tank north off. Come on, guys. One hand grenade down the barrel. That's all you need. Hot dog. Alright, now this dude not doing well. That dude's super, well, not super. Alright, we're gonna move him over. Shoot that dude. I should be able to kill those dudes, I think. Nice. Move these other tanks of mine into the city, which should repair them. And then they should be able to, if not kill, at least maim this guy. I would say that hardly maimed him. Look at him going after the chump troops. I'll take that over him shooting my tanks, I guess. Yeah, getting that city and moving dudes in and out of it for health is a huge deal. Nice. Victory! Ooh, I'm a lieutenant now. Password. Yeah. Oh, no, no. I shouldn't have buzzed through that so fast. Ooh, much bigger map. Ooh, we're getting frisky with the stuff here, huh? We'll leave you guys to do that. Whoops. I assume he's gonna come charging at me. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw back into that city. Let him come to me until he's like real down. And then I'll look at coming south. Those little speedy cars can really go, man. I don't know if it accounts for like letting you get extra movement if you're on the road of the map, but it sure seems like it does because it feels like they can move a lot farther on that road. Maybe I'm wrong. The manual didn't say anything about being on a road helping you, but it would make sense. Yeah, I don't think... I'm going to check again, but I don't think that I can build anything right now. Like, I don't think that menu is going to open up till significantly later. Piece production. This is the production factory. Have an armory, a city, and an energy plant. So currently I have, it looks like a city. That thing doesn't look like either of those. That's a city for sure. That, I don't know what that is. Just like a castle? Like just a defensive position, I guess. A base. So yeah, so I cannot build anything. I didn't think it would be there. This doesn't look like arc raiders. What up, Schooner Todd? Yeah, no, this is definitely not arc raiders. I love some arc raiding. Actually, I really want to play some heck divers because there's some craziness going on in that game right now. He engaged. Wild. Blast him, lads. That's right, sucker. Oh. One space out of being able to bounce. Alright. These dudes are going to move up for repair. That dude's going to come down. He's going to come down and artillery the shit out of this guy. That's right. Now what? You definitely don't want that car being able to get to the heavy tank. I think this is a medium tank. Yeah. What up, Rubix? War were declared. War was indeed declared. Have you logged into Helldivers at all today, bud? Apparently the bots took over our ships, and there's like a major order that's like defect from the Helldivers and destroy the one true flag and all this crazy stuff going on right now. I'm guessing So Tuesday is supposed to be a drop of a new armor set, and I'm guessing Tuesday is actually going to be something much larger than that. Which is cool. I'm down for it. Bomb 'em. Let's see. Move this dude up here for the repair. Can I destroy the one true flag with my hammer? I don't know. I don't know how you destroy the one true flag, so it's a good question. It's a fair question. I don't have an answer for you. But I am curious. Not that I would defect from the Helldivers. You dead now, sucker? Artillery go boom. Alright, so the tank battle is very much about to officially begin. The hammer is the new one true flag. I do like the hammer. The hammer is super entertaining to use. No fighting that fact. Pew 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 pew. Bloop. Uh-oh. What we got? We got some heavies up here. Oh, those are new looking. I don't know what those are, but I'm curious. What we got here? We got a medium tank. Is that what just shot me? Oh, it's just regular tanks. Okay. Well, regular tanks. How you like some artillery? Artillery, ho! Nothing like them not being able to shoot back at you. That's the way the real war would do it. Bang! See if we can't finish these dudes off. Pew! Single pew. I'm still alive, come on, man. Can these dudes finish them off? Maybe. I don't know. Grunts aren't that good. They don't have to do, I'd say, they don't have to do a ton of damage. Oh no! There's a hole in the line. Unacceptable. How's these dudes doing? Half health. Half health. Alright, I'll tell you what. You can battle first, then I'll move them back for repair. This is not an awful game. Like, if you like strategy games, and I do, I really like Advanced Wars. I enjoy Warhammer and Flames of War and miniature war games. Like this is up my alley. I won't say that it's amazing by any stretch, but it's not awful. Uh-oh. I miscalculated. Uh-oh. Now with that hole in my lines, my main battle tanks are susceptible. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Move into the city. Get some defense. I don't think this guy's going to do anything to him, but we'll see if he can't. Like, it's not going to kill him. They're going to be left at like a sliver. Which is enough for damage next round, damn it. Oh, it got him. Haha. That poor dude has just left all sorts of just dicks swinging out in the open. It's rudimentary. General Cast. Yeah, you're right. Goobs and Rubik's General Cast is a good game. This is very rudimentary. And there's nothing wrong with that, though. Like, it's fine. You know, if you're just looking for a basic strategy war game to eat some time and play, you could do a hell of a lot worse than this. You know, would I choose this over Advance Wars? Clearly not. Oh, fun. They have, like, robot dudes. That's probably not good for me. Yeah, like, you could obviously do better. But now I will say this, and I said something very similar to this at the very beginning. This doesn't look like a Super Nintendo game. This looks much, much simpler, like NES almost. There is not a lot of, not a lot here visually speaking going on. Like it's pretty basic. Uh-oh. No. But it is basically my hour. Yeah. So visually, yeah, it doesn't have a lot going, but it's functional. And musically is also not a lot going, but there is music at least. They acknowledge that you needed music. The sounds otherwise are, again, super basic. Like you said, Goobs, very rudimentary, but functional. There's something to be said for functional simplicity. So I am actually going to give this a thumbs up. If you're restricted to just the Super Nintendo library, I don't recall having played many turn-based war games similar to this. There were a couple that I cannot remember the names of. But this isn't awful. And I've enjoyed my hour with it. So, hey. This works for this style of game. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, for what it is, it's completely functional and not awful. I've never heard of it. I've also never seen it at any of the game conventions I've gone to, digging through, like, bins and stuff. So either it's super rare, or it was just not super bad enough to not be purchased much. I'm going to guess it's like $12. 12 to like $15 is my bet. Put this at about $75, I'm guessing loose. I'd say it's either $12 or it's like $100. You know, it's either so crappy no one bought it and it's crappy, or it's no one bought it and it's rare and expensive. Price charting lists loose price $45.89, CIB 129. So you win. You were a lot closer than I was, Goob. Yeah, $50 for this though. Don't get me wrong. This isn't a bad game, but it's not $50 game. There's no way I'd pay $50 for this. So there's that. But I give it a thumbs up anyway. So that's it. Goober, Monkey, Buck, Rubik's, Manila. Thanks for everybody for coming in tonight and hanging out for a while. I appreciate you guys. Wednesday night, I should be playing Syndicate. I'm going to actually definitely have to read the manual on that because I'm sure that's complicated enough to make me want to pull my hair out on this system. I just can't see how on earth they make that menu easily navigable in that game unless it's mouse support, in which case I'll have to figure out how to hook a damn mouse up to this thing again. But yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys Wednesday night. Have a good one, everybody. Adios.